Federal dollars are on the way to improve local schools. Lawmakers gathered at Victory Elementary School in Portsmouth to discuss how new federal grant money can improve school infrastructure and boost the learning environment for students. 10 on your side's Andy Fox explains.
The good thing about a roundtable discussion with the U.S. Secretary of Education is everyone can sit around looking at each other, coming up what the solutions need to be.
The U.S. Secretary of Education, Dr. Miguel Cardona, came to Victory Elementary with U.S. Senator Tim Kaine and Congressman Bobby Scott to listen to young students.
Yeah, those are consonants, right?
Dr. Cardona has a big voice, and he loves talking about education.
This is my happy place, being around students, seeing schools and educators.
He then got into the importance of infrastructure and the quality of our school buildings.
Student absenteeism contributes to achievement. So when we talk about infrastructure, we have to talk about equity, we have to talk about student achievement, we have to talk about making sure we're preparing our students to be successful.
And then he spoke about the Supporting America School Infrastructure Program and a new grant, $37 million.
Virginia has gotten $5 million to help improve the infrastructure of our schools.
Dr. Cardona also announced $10 million additional dollars for the National Center on School Infrastructure. And then he wanted to listen to concerns of local education leaders, like from Newport News, infrastructure dealing with security.
A sense of safety for our staff when they know that you can see who's coming in. And, having that sense of safety makes a difference, too.
And in Chesapeake,
we have overcrowding in the portables that we're dealing with, but then we have crumbling, we have schools that need to be renovated, and you have to make decisions between which school goes next.
Coming up tonight on Wavy News 10 at 6, yes, the $5 million they admit is a drop in the bucket, but what they are hoping that $5 million can do. I'll have that at 6. In Portsmouth, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
Also in Portsmouth, a visit from a member of the President's cabinet. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona made a stop at Victory Elementary School along with some of our members of Congress. It's all to highlight a grant to get learning environments up to date. 10 on your side, Andy Fox was there as well.
Here at Victory Elementary in Portsmouth, they gathered in a roundtable discussion to discuss infrastructure and the importance of getting more money from all levels of government to help schools become more efficient.
I hear this is the smartest first grade class in America. Is that true? It is?
The U.S. Secretary of Education, Dr. Miguel Cardona, came to Victory Elementary, Portsmouth, with Congressman Bobby Scott and U.S. Senator Tim Kaine, announcing a grant of $47 million and Virginia getting some of that.
Virginia has gotten $5 million to help improve the infrastructure of our schools.
The people at this roundtable discussion care a lot about infrastructure in our schools, and they weren't shy about telling the top educator in the country what they think and what they need. Dr. Jerry Simmons is Chief Operations Officer, Portsmouth Public Schools.
A third of our buildings were also built in the 50s. So if you think about a school that was built in the 1950s, this is 2023, that building is almost 75 years old.
Most of our buildings are well over 50 years old. Many of them, as you enter the building from the office, you can't see who's coming in.
Do you renovate an old building, or do you build a new building to deal with overcrowding? And so you're constantly faced with that.
Virginia is one of 8 states getting grant money, and it's only $5 million. Even Dr. Cardona admitted it's just a drop in the bucket.
It's $5 million more than was ever done at the Department of Education. What we're doing is recognizing that infrastructure needs to be part of the conversation when we're talking about student achievement, student equity.
The roundtable discussion just ended. There is a great hope that this is the beginning of a discussion about how to make infrastructure better in schools across America. In Portsmouth, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.